In 1944, in the small segregated town of Alcolu, South Carolina, a crime shocked the nation, and a child, barely taller than the chair they would strap him into, was condemned to die. His name was George Julius Stinney Jr. He was 14 years old. George lived with his family in a modest home just across the railroad tracks. On one side, the white community. On the other, black families, like the Stinneys. The tracks didn't just divide the town. They divided justice. On March 23, 1944, two young white girls, Betty June Binnicker, 11, and Mary Emma Thames, 7, went out to pick flowers. They never came home. The next morning, their bodies were found near a ditch, brutally beaten with a railroad spike. The last people seen talking to the girls? George Stinney and his sister. They'd asked the girls what kind of flowers they were picking. That single interaction became a death sentence. Police arrested George the very same day. There was no warrant, no lawyer, no family allowed. They said George confessed, but there was no written statement, no recording, no signature, just words from white officers against a black child, alone. His trial lasted 3 hours. The jury, all white. His defense attorney, silent. He called no witnesses. He offered no real argument. The jury deliberated for just 10 minutes. Guilty. Death by electric chair. On June 16, 1944, George Stinney Jr. was led to the execution chamber. He was too small for the chair. They sat him on a Bible just to reach the electrodes. When the switch was flipped, the oversized helmet slipped from his head. He was 14, and he died, alone. Decades later, lawyers and activists fought to clear his name. In 2014, 70 years after his execution, a South Carolina judge vacated George's conviction, calling it a great injustice, a trial so fundamentally flawed that no fair-minded person could accept it. No physical evidence, no due process, no justice. What was taken can never be returned. George Julius Stinney Jr. was executed at age 14. Today, his story stands as one of America's clearest examples of how fast the system can destroy a child. When justice is blinded by color, and when the system forgets humanity. George Stinney Jr. was never proven guilty, but he was executed for a crime he did not commit.